Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay. Here my group will discuss a film. This title is Alone, which consists of the first. His name is Rizal Rafiqo. Okay, that's me. Okay. The second, his name is Muhammad Hafidzulfikri. The third, his name is Alif, Muhammad Alif. Okay,
Yes.
let's go. This movie will be started by synopsis, and presentation will start by Brother Alif. Okay.
Okay, thanks for moderator. And the first, I will reviewing about synopsis film Alone 2020. The synopsis. The beginning is when Jessica, or the real name, Jules Wilcox, is seen loading her belongings into the car. 6 months after her husband is dead, she decided to leave Portland to start a new life. Despite being opposed by her parents, Jessica is firm with her decision. After 2 days of traveling, Jessica met a pleasant driver, the man who was later called man, the real name Mark Menchaca. Even almost created an accident. The next day, man greeted Jessica when she was in the parking area of a motel. The man who came her to apologize for her behavior the other day. But not long after that, Jessica was kidnapped and held captive in the basement. After gaining consequences, Jessica begged to be forgiven. It was then that he realized that man was a serial killer. One day, Jessica managed to escape after selling the key to the room. He fled to the river and swam downstream. Her efforts were not in the vain because Jessica met a hunter named Robert Anthony who wanted to help her. Unfortunately, men managed to find them and says that Jessica is his sister who is mentally. Hearing this, Robert was confused about what to be left until finally the was shot by men while Jessica continued to run towards the forest. And after that, to be reviewing with brother Ahmad Hafidz.
I will continue our brother Alif. Slide. Nah, yes, the class session continued. with the man carrying Robert's rifle, and finally, Jessica managed not to be caught by the man where Jessica was hiding in the pool on a dark night in the middle of the forest. The next day, man had to clean up Robert's corpse, where man had killed him at that time. And long story short, when man want to dispose of Robert's body, with her previously put in his car. It turned out that Jessica had slipped into man's car, which was walking, and Jessica had a strategy. One to hurt man who was driving a car, and at the moment, Jessica found man's cell phone lying behind man's car, who finally called the emergency police, namely 911. And long story short, finally Jessica were Roberts who was driving the car slight so that the car overturned. And short story, Jessica was class continuously until finally there was a skin of justified commit by the two people, so that both of them suffered serious injuries. And finally, the 911 helicopter came according to the request for help that Jessica wants. I give back to moderator.
Oh, okay, thanks from explanation. Okay, I stop share. Okay, after this we will explain to the others presentation. That's it. Uh, okay, I will share screen early. Okay. In this presentation, we will explain about advantage and disadvantage. Okay. From this movie, I want explain uh, this presentation by me. Okay, let's let's go for myself. Jessica role is really impressive. How Jessica determination run away, survive, avoid where are the scenes when Jessica is wrestling while carrying a cowbell. That's why I love this movie, this film. More precisely, this art, the spirit to write from the motherfucker. So cinematography, beautiful that place the center of nature or forest. In my opinion, why the movie alone is so tense and exciting like that is because their action are Jessica and some casing like Mike and Cats in the different location. And for the plot, I think it's minimalist and simple. So this movie is really suspenseful, interesting cast, and the action cast is really good. This movie performed all in line, and in my opinion, this film rating is very good. Okay, uh, this presentation will be continued by Brother Alif. Let's go.
Okay, thanks, Brother Rizal. And I will tell about disadvantage from film Alone to 2020. And for the shortcomings, in my opinion, the shortcomings of the film Alone are from Mark Menkaka. who plays man alias Sam, namely his acting, which, in my opinion, lacked depth in his roles as kidnapper, or you could say a psychopath, where the story about his life that is not reviewed is bravely told. He becomes a kidnapper, and the dating of this film, according to IMDb, is 6.2 or 10, but I give it 7 or 10 because it is that good in my opinion. Maybe just that for me.
Okay, thank you for explaining. And the last presentation we will group uh, will explaining about conclusion closing movie with title alone. Let me uh, share screen. Okay, are you seeing the presentation?
Yes.
Yes, brother.
Okay, the conclusion about this movie that is the casting, the plot, the fact. Uh, okay, let's move on to the presentation. Maybe will be started by Hafid. Okay,
Okay, brother.
right to
Yes. Conclusion. This time we will discuss the success of the film Alone by filmmaker John Hyams Products based on a script made by Matthias Olson. Alone, which is a horror thriller, was strengthened by the performance of Jules Cook and Mark Menchaca. Unexpectedly, Alone flew with praise. A number of critics and audience called Alone one of the best thriller in the midst of a pandemic. With that stats that this film was quite successful in expressing the purpose for the formation of this film. Maybe we can mention a few facts experience in this film. So in the film alone, actress Julius Wilcock plays Jessica. During the talent on set, he proved his like while shooting one of the early action skin of Alone. Not this correct. Julius Wilcock finished shooting in Boots. He was assisted by a stunt double, Mitchell Dennis. Unfortunately, the injury is getting worse. Jules Wilcock wrapped up filming a few months after the doctor declared his injury has healed. So, in our opinion, that is the form of the advantage or success of the film alone. Yes.
okay. Thanks from the explanation about conclusion, and this message from movie will be continued by me. Okay, this message from this movie, we explain the message in this movie for those of you who like to do solo travelers. You must always take care of yourself. even if it's anywhere, because we ourselves don't know which position are good and bad people. Okay, maybe that's all from.
Rizal, I have
Okay,
another message.
uh, okay,
Brother
that's
Rizal,
good.
I have another message from this movie. There is a very
Okay,
interesting message that we can take in the film alone to 2020. The message is choosing to be alone does not mean we are cowards. On the contrary, a coward is someone who doesn't understand the meaning of solitude. The bravest people have always chosen to be alone, and they are better off after the experience of being alone. Maybe just that for me. Thanks.
okay, just that.
Yes.
Okay, and maybe that's all from Group Us. Uh, maybe that's all. Thank you for everyone. We hope this video uh, to give a good message for everyone. For solo traveler, this movie is very motivation by everything. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.